Alright. Stream intermission just chatting. Why corpse suck and how humble change. Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's not even that. It's like, I mean, okay, here's the thing. They already made it so that there was the mandatory humble cut. Why did you have to change anything else? You know? Why did they have to change anything else? They use language to gaslight you into believing this change was a good thing. As far as I can see, I wasn't even told this change was going on. Mux got an email about having to migrate his account. Mux got an email about having to change his account. I got nothing. I got nothing. I just went to check my my thing this month, and I got a 404 page. That's how I found out. Like, to me, that's the worst part. They don't even have the page redirect to a FAQ or anything. And apparently the FAQ isn't even updated. The FAQ just goes to a 404 as well, rather than telling people what changed. So... you do not need to go in the garbage.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry.
Like, that, to me, is probably the biggest issue with it.
I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I'm his blacksmith.
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
It's my job to stop you. Now bugger off.
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Can't blame the original. I think it was a hostile or semi-hostile takeover. Yeah, like I said, I'm just... I don't know. I'm really bummed about it, because that was, like, my main spot of getting some money from all of this. Yes, okay, fine. You want this now? Come here. Come here. So... like, that was honestly the place where I got the most. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not going to be able to get much now for games and all of that stuff until the content and stuff picks up. Because...
you there. Come here a moment. Good day to you.
who would click an IGN if not for their accidental clickbait?
What are you hanging around for? Don't you have any work to do?
No, I don't. Sigismund's moral.
I mean, almost all gaming journalism is kind of BS. So...
What's it about?
That's like...
Since I lost everything, I've been doing whatever I could to survive.
everything fun that I come up with
Only
essentially gets
got
taken
caught
away.
my
It's
hand
kind
in
of...
someone else's pocket. And since then, I can't even set foot on the square without the catchpoles pouncing on me.
a really
So
big bummer for me right now.
All right, get to the point. But keep your hands where I can see them.
My honestly begged groschen were taken from me by that bastard of a guard, Pazdera. He
Hi.
claimed I stole them and took them for himself.
Oh, the baby can
swine.
tell I'm upset. He's
Well,
trying to give me
if you can get them from his pocket back into mine, where they rightfully
kisses.
belong,
You want to play
I'll give
KCD,
you
but
a
it takes
share
hundreds of
and
hours.
teach you
It's
a
supposed to be
handful, too.
awesome.
What do you say?
Steam recently had a sale of the game plus all content DLC. I think we got it for like $8. So I'm not a thief.
I'm not a thief. Find someone else.
A pox on you, your kin and all your descendants. Call yourself a Christian, turning your back on a neighbor in need. Farewell.
I don't know. I can't.
But I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skalitz and, well...
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is just coming. Hi. You trying to cheer mommy up? Yeah. Isn't that the kid who wouldn't pay her father? Is it? I don't think he had a name. He doesn't have a name here, so it could just be reusing the model.
I've come from Skalitz, and all I ask of you is a crust of bread, a groschen, whatever you can spare.
God be with you.
We love you some
What
reused
can I do for
assets.
you?
Sorry to interrupt, but it sounded like you might need some help with something.
What? No, nothing. What did you hear?
That you might have hidden.
You heard wrong. There's nothing hidden anywhere. And you leave my man alone. Understand?
As you wish.
Take care.
What? Begging for help. You might need some help. No. Where'd you hear that? Hang on. You want to watch? He was losing his shit over the ponies yesterday. Maybe we can go find a pony. You want to go find a pony?
I wouldn't beg good neighbors.
Maybe there'll be a pony in the castle. There's a pony. You want to see the pony? Oh, sorry. We'll look at the pony later, okay?
Smith's son, Hal.
On my soul. It is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Oh gosh, nope, nope, wait.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzik. Is he here?
He's in the palace
Don't
with
push
Sir
the
Hanush
buttons.
Ratai.
Yeah, you
They're
want to
feasting
play.
in the Knight's Hall.
You want to
What do
play?
you want with him?
My father made
You
him a
want to
sword.
play?
He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzik.
I don't see...
No.
Of
No,
course you are,
stop
Hal.
skipping
Good luck.
stuff.
Thanks.
Please don't skip stuff. Nice. Go through that again.
God be with you.
And another thing.
Nope. You just skipped everything on me.
Thanks.
Ducky, that wasn't nice. Now we don't know what everybody was saying.
Take care now.
Honestly, I'm feeling kind of really bummed right now because of the humble shit. Like, Where am I supposed to go? Oh, maybe all the way up?
Ah.
Yeah.
Your Graces,
Come back. Good job.
I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town.
Lost my headset.
At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
What?
I don't like to speak
Oh,
ill of
it's your
your
sandwich.
people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
I don't know what. You want the pen?
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robert and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves.
What?
I assure you, if you're killed by bandits,
There
your
you go.
soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
What's wrong?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised
What's
him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage.
You're doing good.
Training, arms,
He's getting
a
upset
horse.
because he can't
Or do you
stand
mean
a
to
pen
beat
up on
this
his end.
thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well. Believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him.
Until we figure out what's...
Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Creeping around like a footpad.
Well, I may have figured out why he's upset, guys. I will be right back. We have a diaper to change, so hold tight. This will be a short VOD, I guess, for YouTube, but I am going to do a quick break screen, so